My name's Georgette, and I'm 57 years old, and I live in California. I knew that I didn't want to have a regular life, you know. It was the 70s and the start of the hippie movement, and for some reason I was just attracted by their way, you know, lifestyle. And then I saw an article in Stern magazine, and they had an article on Goa. So I saw the photos and I said, I want to go to that place. I want to live there. I want to live that way. And I saved my money and left overland for India. And it was 1972. I was very young when I came. I was 20 years old. So I was discovering a lot about life. I was just coming out of boarding school. I didn't know a lot about even sexual experiences, men. I discovered a lot of things on my own. Traveling in India as a girl by herself, I had to survive on my own without family, without knowing really anyone. You know, trusting these people, not trusting these people. Everything I learned on my, you know, along the way. And when I reached Goa, got off the bus, I was in Kalangut, and I smelled the flowers and colors around. I just loved it. I said, I think this is it. This is home. So quiet. It was just living with, in touch, you know, with nature, you know, just with the moon and the sun, really, because we had no electricity. So we always had to pay attention to the light. We were experimenting drugs, we were experimenting sex, we were experimenting living with the nature, living in a foreign country, living in India, away from family. We were hungry for discovery. It was not like now where you just go to the restaurant and everything's ready for you, or the hotel, or, you know, we had to really live the way the Goans were living. And we had to learn so much because we had never lived that way, you know. I think for most people now, we just, you know, I mean, I used to live here, but when I come now, I'm just a tourist. You know, I stay in a hotel or a guest house. It's very different. I think a lot of people now, that's the way they live when they come back. Yeah, in the beginning, I wasn't so hooked on Facebook. Uh, my husband Jesse turned me on, and I said, "Oh, okay," you know. And I got totally hooked for a while. Every day, every morning was the first thing. Go straight to the computer, Facebook. You know, who wrote to me? It was strange, you know, because I mean, yeah, reconnecting with people that you had no clue where they were. And my ex Shaheen, most people didn't know he passed away. I announced the news; they didn't know because they had lost touch with him. And when I posted a photo of him, and everybody, oh, he passed away, they didn't know. And it was really touching that people were interested in your life, in your lifestyle, your story, where you live. It was very intriguing, you know? I think most of my very good friends, they came from that time. I mean, my best friend Vivian is from that time. You know, her husband Peter is from that time. It's funny, all the people I'm in touch very close now is people that I've lived with in Goa in the 70s. Why I did tattoos? I just made the tattoos because I was always fascinated by tattoos. In California, a lot of people have tattoos. Then I turned 50. And when I turned 50, I said, you know what? I'm going to have a tattoo. And I started getting one, I started getting another one, and I told myself, you know, I'm 50, I can do whatever I want. So I just went for the tattoos.